Hello, welcome to practice. My name is Lewis and I'll be guiding you today through a vinyasa flow practice. All you'll be needing today is yourself in your practice space. A block can be useful, but it won't be a requirement for the journey. Today's focus will be on the entire body. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to focus on setting the groundwork, right? So focusing on the foundations from which we can build upon. Right, and this practice has been heavily inspired by the Awakening Yoga system created by my teachers, Carling Harps and Patrick Beach. And I hope you enjoy the journey. Have fun. We're going to get started today here in a child's pose. So bring your big toes together to touch. Separate your knees as wide as the mat. And then fold down and in. Take a moment to allow yourself to settle. Connect to your body, to your breath. Allowing yourself to arrive in your practice space. Moving your awareness along your entire system, from the soles of the feet all the way up to the crown of the head. Begin to attune yourself to how you're feeling, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. Begin to deepen your breath. Let it be full, energizing and expansive on the inhales, calming and softening on your exhales. Trying to keep this balanced pace, this balanced rhythm throughout the entirety of the practice, as your breath will be your guide, right? Showing you that the energy of the practice remains right, so that you're not overly straining, keeping the breath fluid, and allowing the breath to also be the energizer that will power you, fuel you through the practice. From here, go ahead and shift the weight forward. Find a tabletop position, hands and knees. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees stacked underneath the hips. Begin to circle around, shoulders over your wrists. And then as you're ready, you can incorporate the spine into the equation. Arching, rounding, perhaps side bending a little bit. Allowing yourself to be fluid. Untying some knots. Releasing any kinks. Moving through any stagnant energy that you might find here at the beginning of practice. Great. From here, go ahead and slowly find stillness. Come back to center. Our next inhale, extend the right leg up and back. Try to keep your hips squared off. Turn all 5 toes down towards the ground, and then reach the left arm forward. Lift through the inside of the right thigh. Engage the glute. Keep reaching the left fingertips forward. Take another inhale here. See if you can expand a little bit further out. Maybe lift the hands and feet a little higher. On the exhale, set it down. Right knee lowers, left hand returns to the ground. Inhale, extend the left leg back. Square off the hips. And then reach the right arm forward. Keep finding a good push to the left palm. Try to reach your heart forward, creating length. Finding already here a little bit of a balance component, a bit of a strength component, and a little bit of a length component. Beautiful, set it down. Go ahead and step both feet to the back of the mat, find your plank. Creating a long diagonal from the heels to the hips to the crown of the head. Find a good push to the palms. Keep reaching your collarbones out. Take an inhale here. On your exhale, option of course to modify by lowering the knees, bend your elbows, lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes, so your fingertips nice and wide, turn them out, and then point your elbows up. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Fill your lungs up with air. Reach your heart forward, away from your feet. Exhale, release. Reach your arms back. Palms turn down towards the ground. Actively press your hips into the earth. And then on your next inhale, lift the legs, lift your arms, lift your chest. Squeeze your pinkies towards each other. Defy gravity. Engaging the entire back line of the body. Last 3, 2, 1. Release. Place your hands underneath your ribs. Press back to child's pose. Hips sit to the heels. Forehead kisses the earth. Take a couple of deep breaths into your belly. Create space around the low back, around the hips. Reconnect with the moment. And as you're ready, shift the weight forward, find a tabletop position, hands and knees. Tuck your toes underneath you, and then send your hips up and back in space into your first downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out the legs, bending one knee then the other. Acclimatizing to the initial down dog. Finding more length through the backs of the legs. We need to build a little bit more heat in the body. As you begin to feel more comfortable, go ahead and find stillness. Step your feet as wide as your sitting bones. Hide the heels behind the toes. Spread your fingers wide. Really find a good push through your palms and elevation through your hips. On your next inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, step the right foot outside of the right hand. Lower the back knee. Inhale, the right arm reaches up. Exhale, lower the right hand to the ground. Lift the back knee, fold over, straightening right leg. Re-dig the right big toe into the ground here. Inhale, rebend the right knee. Step left foot outside of the left hand. Inhale, reach your arms forward, active squat. Press your knees out in space. Take an inhale here. Exhale, straighten legs, bring hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Pressing down through the heels, lifting through the fingertips. Exhale, bend the knees, bring hands to heart, active squat. Inhale, hands to the earth, elbows bent. Step your left foot back, followed by the right, downward facing dog. Inhale, round your way forward into a plank. From your plank, optional full push-up. You can modify, by lowering the knees. You can skip the movement entirely if you want. From plank, lower knees, lower elbows, look forward. Inhale, pull your heart through the gateway of your arms. Roll your shoulders back, lift your sternum up. Exhale, roll over the toes, lift the hips, lower the head. Downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot steps outside of the left hand. Lower the back knee. Inhale, the left arm lifts up. Try to peel the left shoulder open. Exhale, lower the left hand to the ground. Lift the back knee, fold over, straightening left leg. Keep pulling your left hip back in space. Inhale, rebend the left knee. Step right foot outside of the right hand, reach your arms forward. Active squat. Find your depth. Press your knees out, lean back, get tall. Exhale, straighten legs, bring hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit low. Active squat. Inhale, hands to the earth. Elbows bend, step the right foot back, followed by the left, downward facing dog. On your inhale, rounding forward. Exhale, optional full push-up. On the applause, lower knees, lower elbows. Inhale into your back bend, broaden through your chest. Exhale back, downward facing dog. On your next inhale, press your hips up and back. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step, jump, feet outside of hands. Inhale, rise, active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, bring hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Get taller, get longer. Exhale, sit low. Active squat. Inhale, hands to the earth, elbows bent. Option to step to plank, option to jump into the bottom of your push-up. Optional full push-up from plank, lower knees, lower elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, press your hips up and back. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step, hop, feet outside of hands. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Active squat. Exhale, straighten legs, bring hands to heart. Inhale, reach up, find a lift. Exhale, sit low. Inhale, hands to the earth, elbows bent. Vinyasa. Journey back, connecting breath with movement every step of the way. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale, the right leg lift. Exhale, right foot steps to right thumb. Back knee hovers. Inhale, rise, double bend, lay line. Exhale, drive to straighten through the back leg. Inhale, hands to heart, lean forward, take flight, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten the bottom leg. Inhale, rebend the right knee, step your left toes back, reach arms up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, palms connect, thumbs to the back of the head. Inhale, reach it back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift your sternum up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Press the ground away, three-leg dog, the right leg lifts. Look forward, bend your elbows, big inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg lift. Exhale, left foot steps to left thumb. Back knee hovers. Inhale, rise, double bend leg length. Keeping your hips heavy, exhale, drive to straighten to the back leg. Inhale, hands to heart, lean forward. Take flight, crouching warrior. Exhale, straighten the bottom leg. Inhale, rebend the left knee. Find a home for the toes, the back of the mat. Reach your arms up. Palms connect, thumbs to the back of the head. Beautiful. Inhale, straighten your arms. Take your hands to the space you cannot see. Keep driving the left knee forward. Exhale, hands to the earth. Three-leg dog, the left leg lifts. Look forward, bend your elbows, step the chest. Big inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back. Downward facing dog. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Our next inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, right foot steps to right thumb. Inhale, lift the right arm up towards the ceiling. Open the right shoulder. Then on the exhale, thread the right arm underneath the left. Turn all 10 toes to the left, wide leg forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down and in. I'm just going to quickly turn around in case you're having a look at your screen. Feel free to gently micro bend the knees. Soften your neck. Soften your jaw. Soften your eyes. On your next inhale, find a halfway lift. On your exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Squeeze the upper inner thighs together. On your inhale, rise to stand. Spread your arms wide. On your exhale, turn the right toes to the front of the mat. Bend the right knee deeply. And then find your warrior two. Right knee stacked over the right ankle. The back toes turned in slightly. This will help you drive through the outer edge of the left foot. And then bring your gaze over the right middle finger. Steadying your eyes will help you steadying your breath and steadying into the position, the moment. And try to spread your arms away from each other. And slowly turn the right palm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach the right arm all the way up and back. Keep the right knee bent. Breathe into the right side body. Take one more inhale here, maybe leaning back a little bit more. Then on the exhale, you're going to windmill the left hand to the ground. Roll to the outer edge of the left foot. Step the right toes behind the left knee. Bridge your hips up. Sweep the right arm overhead. See if you can scoop the left shoulder underneath you. And when you find a good push to the base of the left thigh. Begin to close the angle. Drive through the outer edge of the left foot. Squeeze right knee into chest. Slowly step the right foot to the top of the mat. Spin your back foot flat. Inhale, the left arm reaches up. Side angle pose. Keep drawing the right hip back in space. Maybe look up towards your left thumb. Feel free, of course, to use a block underneath the right hand. Our next inhale, reverse your warrior. Reach all the way up and back. Exhale, windmill your hands to the ground. Step the right foot back. Move through your vinyasa, optional full push-up. From plank, lower knees, lower elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great. Inhale, your left leg lifts. Exhale, left foot steps to left arm. Inhale, the left arm reaches up. Open twist, turn the navel towards the left inner thigh. Exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right, turn to the corner into the wide leg forward fold. Inhale, halfway, lengthen. Exhale, fold it in. Surrender to gravity. Breathe through whatever's here for you, any sensations, through the energy you encounter. Through all the different subtleties of the pose of the moment. Notice where you can breathe a little more. Notice where you can soften a little more. Great. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to the hips. Squeeze the upper inner thighs together. On your inhale, rise to stand. Spread your arms wide. On your exhale, turn the left toes to face forward. Bend the left knee deeply. Find your Virabhadrasana 2. Hips stacked over, or hips stacked underneath the shoulders. And then once again, work through your position. Work through your feet. Work through your hips. Be in the moment. Slowly turn the left palm up towards the ceiling. Inhale, reverse. Lean back. Breathe into the left intercostal, the left side waist, your left shoulder. Take another inhale here. On your exhale, windmill the right hand to the ground. Roll to the outer edge of the right foot. Step the left toes behind the right knee. Bridge your hips up. Sweep the left arm overhead. And know, of course, that you can always modify, maybe taking a modified side plank. Any variation up. Begin to close the angle. Drive to the outer edge of the right foot. Lift the left knee into your chest. Slowly step the left foot to the top of the mat. Ground the back heel. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Side angle pose. Find your position. The fire that you're feeling igniting within you, and we call this tapasya, it's the fire of transformation. It's the fire that will purify you from the inside out, but will also help you grow and expand. You see if you can breathe through the intensity, knowing that physical sensations are only temporary. Driving down to the feet. Inhale, reverse your warrior, lean back. Exhale, windmill your hands to the ground. Vinyasa. Your journey back. Blending breath, body, and mind. Great. On your next inhale, press your hips up and back. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step, hop, feet to thumbs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow, empty out of breath. Bend your knees, sit your hips low. Inhale, chair pose. Reach your arms overhead. Shift the weight heavy into the heels. Get light in the toes. And maybe bring your big toes together to touch here. Keep a little bit of space between the heels. Just because of where we're going, we do want to have our feet stepping together. Okay, take another inhale. Sit your hips a little lower. Reach your arms a little higher. On the exhale, bring hands to heart. And then twist to the right. Hook the left elbow over the right knee. Press your palms together. Peel the right shoulder open. And then see if you can pull the left hip back in space. Now slowly shift the weight into the right foot. See if you can hover the left foot off the ground. And then slowly start to extend the left leg back in space. Set the left toes down. Take a moment to open the twist. And then rise to stand. Right arm back, left arm forward. Archer's lunge. Notice where you're twisting from. Notice where your gaze goes. Try to seek depth. Take another inhale here, lengthen. On your exhale, lean out, bring the left hand to the ground, shift the weight into the right leg, and then lift the left leg parallel to the ground. Twisting half moon. Lift from the inside of the left thigh. Keep reaching up through the right fingertips. Breathe, find your stability. Then bend the right knee. Bring your hands to the ground, step the left toes back, vinyasa. And then back to downward facing dog. Last side. Inhale, press your hips up and back. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, step, hop, your journey, feet to tops. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips low. Reach your arms high. Find your depth. And once again, bring your big toes together to touch. Take an inhale to seek depth. Lift your arms a little higher. On the exhale, bring your hands to your heart and twist to the left. Right elbow hooks the left knee. On your inhales, lengthening your heart forward. On the exhales, twisting a little bit deeper. Wringing out the body. Detoxifying your system. Shift the weight into the left foot. Inhale, the right foot lifts parallel to the ground. Exhale, extend the right leg all the way back. Now keep it parallel to the ground. Beautiful, set the toes down. Take a moment to twist a little deeper, and then rise into your archer's lunge. Left arm back, right arm forward. Find your drishti. Connect to your body, your breath. Work through the position. Take an inhale here, elongating through the spine. On the exhale, lean out. Shift the weight into the left leg. Lift the right leg parallel to the ground. Twisting half moon. Keep your hips squared off. Lift from the inside of the right thigh. Bend your left knee. Bring your hands to the ground, step the right foot back. Last vinyasa of the class. As you arrive to down dog, take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, let it go. One more just like that. Deep inhale. Long exhale. Lower your knees to the ground. Walk your knees towards your wrist. Cross your legs behind you. Come to lay on your back. Setting ourselves up for a back bend. Bridge or wheel. Bridge or wheel. Okay, so step your feet hip width distance apart. See if you can touch your heels with your fingertips. If you want to come into your wheel pose, option of course to set the hands next to your ears, fingers facing the shoulders. Feel free to turn the fingers out slightly to contain the elbows. Take an inhale to prepare. And on your exhale, rise into it. Engaging the glutes. Squeezing the inner thighs. Elevating through the hips. Last 3. 2. 1. Release. Set it down. Step your feet wider. Lean your knees in. Ground yourself. Heartbeat pulsing in your chest. Energy moving through your entire system. Let that land. And before we rush into the closing, simply letting yourself be. Cherish your ability to just be. Great. Hug your knees into your chest. Allow the left leg to go long. Reach the right arm out to the side. And guide the right knee over to your left, finding a nice twist. Try to keep the right shoulder blade on the ground. On your inhales, expanding. On your exhales, melting deeper into your twist. Slowly twisting back to your center. Hug your knees back in. And then switching sides. Straighten the right leg. Extend the left arm out wide. And then twist over to the right. So do not force yourself deeper in the twist. Let yourself unfold naturally. Lao Tzu famously said, nature never hurries, yet everything is accomplished. Slowly twisting back, hugging your knees in. Happy baby. Catch the outer edges of your feet. Separate your feet nice and wide. Melt your knees to the outer shoulders. Let your head be heavy. Feel free to wiggle from side to side. Giving your low back a little massage. Letting the moment be soothing. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice little squeeze. And then as you're ready, find your shavasana. Take as much space you'd like with your legs. Take whatever shape you'd like with your arms. Get comfortable. Let go of any effort. Let yourself melt into the stillness. Feel free to nourish yourself here for as long as you'd like. Thank you for joining me along this journey. Till the next one. Peace.